Hi guys, this is Ashish. Let's understand verbal section in SNAP examination. So without wasting any time, let's get begin with it. This recording is going to give you exact understanding what verbal section is in SNAP examination. So there are 35 questions in this section. 30 questions are with 4 options to select the right answer from those options. For example, you got one question and 4 options to select the right answer from. However, out of 35 questions, 5 questions are special questions, or you can call it as theta questions in CAT examination. That means for these 5 questions, you are not going to get any option. You have to type in the answer from the virtual keypad, and it's clearly mentioned here in this presentation. Now, the marking scheme is also a little different. 1 mark is awarded for every right attempt. So you're going to get 1 mark for every right attempt. However, there is 0.25 negative marking is there in this examination, and are going to be penalized 0.25 marks if you attempt any question incorrectly. As I said, you got 5 special questions. So for special questions, for those 5 questions where you do not have options, you're going to get 2 marks. You're going to get 2 marks for every right attempt. However, if you attempt that question incorrectly, the penalty is also double. It's zero point 0.5. So you need to be very careful while attempting the questions which are without options. It is even more important not to simply type in anything if you do not know. Why? Because the negative marking is double. Of course, the benefit is double, but the negative marking is also double than the usual. Altogether, you got 40 maximum marks to be scored in verbal section from these 35 questions. Now the analysis and the introduction is done. Now the question comes, what all is going to be there in the verbal section? However, I'm trying to make it simple for you guys in this small presentation, that what all you need to study and what kind of questions you should be paying attention to. So, or you will be getting in the examination. Now guys, vocabulary is going to play a big role here. Now I know in CAT examination there is no question on vocabulary, but apart from CAT examination, in every examination vocabulary plays a big role, not just in SNAP, even in TIS. I'm going to make a small presentation for you guys to understand verbal section for TIS examination too. Now vocabulary can not just be gauged by antonym or synonym, but also analogies, one word substitution, fill in the blanks, and match the following. Antonym, synonym, we all know antonym is opposite, synonym is similar. Analogy, they might be giving you some similarity in few of the options, and you have to select what similarity is making sense depending upon the instructions. One word substitution is nothing but they are going to give you a definition, and for that definition one word is there. The right word out of 4 or 5 options, you have to select which word means that definition. In fill in the blanks, close test, how you're going to select the right word if you do not know the meaning of those words. So vocabulary is very important. They're going to be a big part of verbal section which is going to be focusing on vocabulary. Now idioms and phrases are also going to be there, fill in the blanks and match the following and stuff like that. Error spotting is nothing but grammar, words, punctuation. That means you are going to find the error in a sentence or in a question. Maybe they are going to give you a whole sentence, or maybe some part is highlighted. Maybe the error is in grammar, maybe spellings are not there correctly used in the sentence, or maybe there is a minor error of a punctuation. So you have to be very careful about these errors while spotting errors in the sentences or in these kind of questions. And of course, in sentence correction, the difference in between error spotting and sentence correction is this, that in error spotting you have to find that part of the sentence which has the error. That means, let's say if a sentence is divided in 4 parts, A, B, C, D, you do not have to correct it. You just need to find that part of the sentence which has the error. For example, in the B part of the sentence you found an error, so your answer is option B. But in sentence correction, you're going to get options. The highlighted or the underlined part is going to give you options. Now you have to find out which option can replace that highlighted or the underlined part. So it's a small difference. So in short, you have to go through all these things or to get the maximum marks in the verbal section. Guys, the story is not over yet. Now that was one stuff. or you can say one aspect of verbal section. Now RC is remaining, reading comprehension. You are going to get questions on inference or conclusion drawn. That means what is the understanding, what is the conclusion. Now of course the next point is can be considered in critical reasoning. That means they're going to give you a paragraph and then a question is going to be asked. As per the above understanding, you have to find the sentence which strengthen the above understanding or the argument. Same way you're going to get weaken, assumption, flaw, and discrepancy. Lastly, supporting based questions. Now this is, guys, a critical reasoning question, but it comes under reading comprehension. Now the last kind of question which you might get or you can expect in RC is purpose of the passage and main idea of the passage. Now guys, in classroom sessions and of course in online program, we are going to teach you everything from grammar, from punctuation to RC, purpose of the passage, main idea, everything. So this recording is just made to give you a brief idea, or you can say a in-depth idea in a shortest time possible about the verbal section in SNAP examination. Let me tell you guys, vocabulary plays a very big role and you cannot take vocabulary for granted if you want to score good or decent in verbal section in SNAP examination. Thank you guys.